Oh, we're started. Alexa, pause. Yeah, I don't want to get another copyright infringement. Oh, I haven't done one of these in a while. This is my laundry. Right there. That's my laundry. Oh. Oh. This is me. Oh, God. This is me before coffee, really. What the hell did I do with my glasses? I don't know. It's my baseball bat. That's a pair of pajamas I bought that I thought I'd gotten extra large or three extra large, and I got a small, so it's like totally wasted. Totally freaking wasted. And this is nice. This is really, I would like to actually have a hoodie like this. Only instead of sending me 3X, it's a small, which is never going to fit a 400-pound man. You know anybody out there that's a petite or a small that needs a pair of pajamas? It's a little weird. I washed them though, and they definitely do not smell like me. I actually tried to put them on. Can you believe that? But I couldn't even get one leg in, so I decided, yeah, this is not a good idea. Not a good idea. Oh dear, those are my dad's dumbbells. Actually, I got a lot of my dad's stuff. Some of it was nice. He's got this nice sweater that I occasionally wear when it's cold. It's actually very dignified. It makes me feel. It's weird that a piece of clothing would calm me. I mean, you ever see the movie The Producers? And Gene Wilder's upset, and he brings out a little blankie. Yeah, all right. I've got my phone in my hand. There's my flip phone. Where's that tablet? Oh, there's my CPAP that's gotten fixed. I'm supposed to be moving, and I'm supposed to be. This is the extent of my moving. Alexa, I need a cheap studio apartment within 5 miles of this house.
I can't search by that, but I found a few apartments. There's University Studio Apartments, 10.2 miles away on Euclid Avenue, Four Seasons Apartments, 1.7 miles away on George Zeiger Drive, and the Vantage Apartments, 1.5 miles away on Cedar Road.
See, it's been about yeah, pill bottles. They're empty. I haven't given them up. Oh, and that stuff up there, that's the stuff I put in my hair. I've let my hair grow long because it looked kind of creepy. I looked like Uncle Fester with the short hair. Besides, it's really expensive to get. Everything's so expensive. So it's just instead of getting my hair cut every month, I just get this. It's eco gel too. It's nothing greasy. It's made out of coconut oil and it feels really weird, but it's supposed to be good for the scalp. And then there's a Vaseline over there, which I use on my legs because they're purple. See that? That's lymphedema and cellulitis and another itis. Oh, and my toe, that's neuropathy. See, I bump into things. Although that I think I have gout because that toe right there is so sensitive. I fell out of bed. I was having a weird dream. I was dreaming. What was I dreaming? I was dreaming it was back in the 80s and I was a bouncer outside a club that I used to go to. I used to, yeah, I didn't laugh. I was a bouncer there for a little while and it was like up a flight of stairs. It was near the I-beam on Haight Street. And yeah, one night, one guy was beating up his girlfriend and I had to grab him and I threw him down the stairs. And then someone pushed me down the stairs. And I was what, about 30-ish, maybe 25. I don't know. So it isn't back in the 80s. It was 40 years ago. So I was more like 25. Oh, down the stairs I go. I thought I broke something. I fractured a finger. Of all things, I had a hairline fracture in my finger. Anyways, we end up at the bottom of the stairs, fist fighting. The police come. I didn't have ID, or I fumbled around like I did, and the boss came out and said, "Yeah, he works here. He did. He's." I was immediately fired for attracting a crowd, and the guy beating up his girlfriend. They left. I think they might have been somebody because they didn't end up getting arrested. I didn't end up getting arrested, but I did lose my job. So, anyways, 40 years later, I'm reliving this in my head, right? This horrible incident in my life where I got my ass kicked by not only by this little schmendrick, but his girlfriend. I mean, I was trying to be the hero, right? And she kicks me in the balls. I mean, who goes disco dancing in their high heels? And it wasn't disco dancing. What did they used to call it back then? Electronical. It was before rave and after disco. But they still had the little diamond ball and all the flashy lights. I don't know if ecstasy had been invented yet, but people would still get high on mushrooms and things like that. I can still remember the humility. It taught me a lesson, though, boy. I mean, it taught me a lesson. You get in the middle of a domestic disturbance, and they both go for you. Anyways, long story short, I don't get arrested. They run off. I get my mace confiscated. Oh, yeah, the mace. And I had a permit for it, for fuck's sake. You had to have a permit to get mace in... there's mine. I have mace. You don't need a permit in Ohio. You don't need a permit for a bazooka in Ohio, which I don't think guns should be illegal. I mean, I get the Second Amendment and all that, blah, blah, blah. But that part about shall not be infringed, I kind of disagree with the shall not be infringed, because people take that interpretation to mean that any lunatic can have a gun. You can be a domestic violence abuser, a felon, any idiot. You can be blind. There have to be some reasonable restrictions. Like, for example, in the Czech Republic, you can own a gun. You can carry a gun around with you. You can even own a machine gun, one of those fully automatic things. But you have to get a license. You have to go through a background check. You have to have a medical test. Sometimes, if they think you're a little wacky, they make you go see a psychiatrist. You can't have any traffic tickets. That's how... I mean, this is the liberal countries. You can't have any traffic tickets. You can't have any domestic violence. You can't have any drunk drivings. And I knew a guy. He got in a fight 30 years before outside of a bar. Yeah, he was a drunk. They wouldn't give him a license for a hunting shotgun. Some countries, they're weird. 90% of the people are law-abiding, and I don't know why people are so hung up on this. It's just to weed out the crazies and the felons, and people say, oh, well, those laws don't work. But I'm telling you, that guy Anders Breivik in Norway, before he got his Ruger Mini 14 legally in Norway, he bought the 30-round magazines online from the United States. Hello, they've tightened that up since then. I don't think semi-automatic weapons are even legal in Norway anymore, but they were. Whew. No, this is my laundry. I'm just doing this. I'm actually doing this because I don't want to. It's like I spend half my life doing laundry, or can somebody suggest, this is embarrassing, but if there's anybody out there watching this, could you suggest a good laxative? Because it's like I spend... Alexa, do you know of any cheap studio apartments within 5 miles of this house?
I can't search by that, but I found a few apartments. There's University Studio Apartments, 10.2 miles away on Euclid Avenue, Four Seasons Apartments, 1.7 miles away on George Zeiger Drive, and East Haven at the Village, 1.8 miles away on Amherst Circle.
Yeah, anyways, Anders Breivik, the guy that he's like holds the world records for slaughtering social democrats. Those poor kids, I shouldn't joke about that. He initially wanted to go to the Czech Republic and buy all kinds of guns because he heard there were all these articles about how easy it was to get a gun in the Czech Republic. And it is if you're a law-abiding citizen and you're willing, of the Czech Republic, and you're willing to go through the process and you're willing to get a license. He couldn't. They thought he was an undercover cop because if you're a foreigner or you've got anything wrong with your record, the black market, the thing is, they make it easy for law-abiding citizens to get guns, but if you're not a law-abiding citizen and they catch you, you're in trouble.